Hi, this is Kurt from PC Works. Here we are on episode number 3 of Cooking with Kurt. Who would have thought we would have made it this far? And I've got one more meal after this for my first week of delivery from Blue Apron, one of my proud sponsors. So today we're going to cook beef and pepper rice bowl. So it has chipotle, peanut butter sauce, tossed pepitas. So let me get all my ingredients out. Welcome to Mimi's Kitchen. Compliments of Mimi Rogers Design. We do love her work and enjoy this beautiful kitchen. As we get started, I'll be using our Viking 48-inch professional stove and cookware, Viking cookware that is also one of my lovely additions to this kitchen. So as we get started, we'll have some fun today. Episode number 3, Cooking with Kurt. Hi, welcome back to PC Works Cooking with Kurt. And we do have all the condiments out that came in our package called Knick Knacks from Blue Apron, which includes sour cream, light brown sugar, chipotle chili paste, peanut butter, white rice. I have the raw pepitas, and the say tomato paste, bell pepper, and an onion. And I'm getting excited. We got the 10 ounces of hamburger meat. And we're going to get started on cooking this. We'll see what instructions 1 have to say. Well, you would have thought I would have been ready for this. So my beautiful instructions provided by Blue Apron does give me everything for this meal. And so all the ingredients are provided. Thank you, because I don't have to go shopping. On the back, we're going to read the instructions, and it's just going to be step by step. We're going to get through another meal. Step 1 says prepare the ingredients. Let's get my light on. There you go. Can you see me? Is that better? So wash and dry the pepper. Cut off and discard the stem. Half lengthwise. Remove the ribs and seeds, and then dice mediumly. In a bowl, combine the peanut butter spread, sugar, tomato paste, and as much chili paste as you like, depending on how spicy you like it. Also, have and peel the medium diced onion. So that's step 1. Let's start on that. We're going to see how that goes. We're going to dice my onion and my peppers, and then get my bowl together, and we'll show you how I did. So I went ahead and washed and seeded and sliced my peppers. I haven't diced them yet, but I thought I'd just let you enjoy me actually doing some of the preparation work and not just putting it in a bowl and showing you that I've managed to successfully have someone else dice these for me. No, I'm not that lucky. It's just me in my kitchen. And the whole exercise of this experiment is that if I can do this, you can do this. And there's some basic skills that you obviously do have to have. You know, not cut your fingers off or you won't live long in this job. Alright, so my pepper's diced. We'll put that in a nice bowl. And because everyone wants to see me cry, I don't know why. Today's your lucky day. Saw some red on my finger. How did I cut myself? It was pepper. So yeah, dicing an onion can get tricky, especially when you get to the second half of the onion. It gets kind of slippery. Doesn't want to stay together. Really doesn't matter when you're dicing it. Now if I was making slices to go on my hamburger, it becomes a little more important how they slice. And I might even got out my slicer if I was making hamburger slices. But I'm making onion dices. And I like my onions, and I'm cooking for me. So that's just like having meat right there, having an onion. Ooh. And I didn't even cry for you. Hate when that happens. Okay, so I'm back. I wanted to make sure I got my plug in for Viking because I've got this beautiful 3-ply Viking stainless steel pots that I bought. And so Viking is going to be my paid sponsor. I paid them. They'll pay me hopefully if they like what I've done. This is a 2 1/4 inch. This is what they want, a medium. It's really what Viking gives me is a small, but the larger one is too large for what this project is. So we're going to cook rice, the peppered rice, in this pan. Let me get the light on here. Can you see me okay over there? Do I need to zoom in, make some adjustments? A little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I love my Viking Professional 48-inch stove as well. This kitchen was designed around this stove. I might have told you that in episode 2. I'm a firm believer of this beautiful kitchen and the designer and the fact that she pulled out the cabinet maker from retirement to build this beautiful kitchen, all in pecan. So we've got a beautiful kitchen. We've got to learn how to cook now. So that's today's project. Get my pan hot so I can sear my peppers. This is exciting. So we'll do this for 2 or 3 minutes. Kind of like making popcorn, but making pop pepper. Alright, so while that is running, let's go a little further here. So I'm going to add my diced peppers, cook 2 to 3 minutes or until slightly softened. Then I add my rice. So if you've never rinsed rice before, I was raised in Hawaii, we had rice a lot. Okay, since the instructions said to wipe out the pan, and I looked a little further, we use the same pan, I've decided to use my Viking 10-inch skillet. Drizzle a little oil. Get a little heat. Get my fajitas and put them in a bowl when I'm done. I think I'll put them in a bowl while I'm making it because I can put it in the same bowl when it's done. Now I don't have fajitas, raw pepitas in my fridge, ready to cook. They almost look like pumpkin seeds. I don't think I've ever roasted pepitas before. Now what I will do with my pumpkin seeds, I'll just put them in the oven. Add a little oil, put them in the oven. Uh-oh, one popped. They did tell me they would pop. So when they start popping, I guess we're done, because they're starting to pop. All right, we're going to say we're done. Fun that was. All right. So in that same skillet, the instructions said to wipe it out, but why? The only thing that was in there was, oh, let's see, salt immediately the nuts. Let's not forget to salt those. Okay, yeah, the only thing that was in there was the olive oil. And yeah, nice and toasty. And so we're going to add the beef to that pan. And we're going to brown it. Salt and pepper, stir frequently. Breaking apart with a spoon. 3 to 4 minutes until lightly brown. Okay, I know how to brown hamburger meat. And then carefully drain off and discard excess oil. Add the diced onions and chipotle peanut mixture and stir for 3 to 4 minutes. So here we're just right in that same pan after we drain the fat out. So let's get started with the meat. All right, so we've added the hamburger to the skillet. Now generally, when I do my hamburger meat, I like my onions to cook in with my hamburger. But they want you to add the onions after you drained and browned the meat. So there you go. That's a different way. Onions are after you brown the meat. So I'm browning the meat, 3 to 4 minutes, drain. Then add the diced onions and chipotle. So here we go. Helps if you start your stove, by the way. My pan was already hot. Oh, that fry's pretty easy. wonderful Viking skillet. I usually use a bigger pan to brown hamburger meat because I use my 5-quart. But this looked like the right size pan for this recipe. And maybe you want to see that. We'll give it a little up close and personal. My rice over here. And hamburger. And I'll put you back where you belong. Hopefully I didn't mess it up completely. Alright. If I had a cameraman, we could do zoom in, and maybe, I can do this. Yeah, but I don't have a cameraman. I am the cameraman. I am PC Works. All right, well, let me drain the grease and we'll get to the rest of the story. Well, somewhere along the way I lost my clicker, so I've assembled my wonderful dinners, and this is what it looks like. So thank you, Blue Apron, for giving me recipe number 3 for this episode. And stay tuned for episode number 4 next.